Okay, here we go with one board at a time with Mark Nehs. Had a few things here. First on the bidding, um, I opened it a spade. The robot did one no trump forcing, so somewhere in the 6 to 11 range. I did two spades, showing that I have more spades than the minimum, and really I don't have a hand to jump with. I don't have enough points. Now they supported three spades, showing that their two spades is now enough for us to have an 8 card fit. And they weren't bare minimum, but a little bit, right? They weren't 6 or 7, but they gave themselves some credit for the club, which is a big deal. For dummy points, that's worth like 3 points because it's like having the king of clubs. And so then they invited to show their 10-11, and I had a great hand, even though high card points, but I have aces, which are great for suit contracts, an extra spade, which I already kind of told partner about, two doubletons. So I accepted the invite and went to four spades. So here on the play, there's quite a few things. Nothing earth shattering or whatever, but just kind of want to talk it through with you so you see it and recognize it yourself, both when you're declare. So we get an opening lead of the 5 of diamonds, okay? And I took a look at what's going on. What was that lead about? It could have been a lead low likes. It could be a singleton. So I decided not to finesse on the first one, okay? Because I can always finesse this later when I figure things out, okay? So I decided to take it. And the reason why is, so now we look at, so we come and we look at what we're going to do. So I decided not to finesse because what I wanted to do was not let them get in so they could not allow me to trump a club. So you have two clubs here and one, so I can trump in the shorthand, the dummy, which gains you a trick. Okay, so that was my thing. And you really need to be aware of this because we were missing the ace of trump. So I can't go pull trump right away, because if I pull trump, they'll win the ace and lead another one, and then I won't have a parking place for that 8 of clubs. So the first thing I need to do is then win the ace of clubs and trump the club. Now it's relatively safe for me to run and take care of trump, and they win the ace. Okay, so we did what we needed to do while we still had a trump in there. They come back a club, which they certainly can do on defense. I talk about not leading what you can't see, but the dummy was out of spades, so it's certainly safe and does not help me for them to lead that. So now I trump that, I pull trump. And so now I'm on a mission to park that loser, that heart loser, okay? So I'm gonna pull trump, and here's, I pull an extra round of trump, I guess, to see what they decide to pitch. And they pitch clubs, which doesn't help me. So now I find out this was a singleton. Okay, so now I'm not going to finesse. And what I decide to do is actually lose this trick, because I wouldn't be able to get over here to get rid of that heart loser. So I lose the finesse, and I still have the diamond left. So I can now get over the ace, and my jack's good to get rid of the 7 of hearts losers. So you always are focused on how you can get rid of losers, slow losers, long suit. So we had a few things in this hand, and this turned out to be, it was like an 88, 89% board. Nothing really spectacular, but a lot of doing the right thing. So it really kind of came down to the plan here of not finessing right away, timing wise, doing the clubs right away, and then how to handle to get an entry back to this hand to be able to get rid of the heart loser. So there's quite a few things going on here, and really also getting the game. So, but those are things that you want to look out for. Can I afford to finesse? Do I have something I have to do before pulling trump? We pull trump unless we have a good reason not to. And our reason not to here was that we needed to trump the club. So hopefully learn something. Hopefully you plan the play when you come up with it, and you can get higher scores compared to others. Be sure to subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing. but it tells YouTube that these are videos that people want to see. They're worth watching. A like, leave a comment, tell again that YouTube knows then, you know, that these are videos worth watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.